we're tapping into the mindset or obtaining the mindset of strength, but also of oneness, how a tree is one with the earth. So without the roots, the tree's nothing. Without the roots connecting to the earth and allowing the tree to grow, then it's nothing. So that's the oneness. And of course, you have the benefits of coordination and balance and all that type of physical benefits that comes with performing the tree pose, but it goes deeper. It's a oneness that we're tapping into. And here's the quote from Joyce Meyer. Take off my glasses to see. Sounds backwards, but I can't see up close. Consider a tree for a moment. As beautiful as trees are to look at, we don't see what goes on underground as they grow roots. Trees must develop deep roots in order to grow strong and produce their beauty. But we don't see the roots. We just see and enjoy the beauty. In much the same way, what goes on inside of us is like the roots of a tree. So when I read that, I immediately thought about the tree pose and the roots of the tree are inside of us. It's the mindset. And yoga is the oneness, connecting to the oneness. It's a mindset of oneness. And then with that oneness comes strength, comes all the physical benefits. But that's what we're doing on the yoga mat when I teach yoga, all about a mindset. So, take off my glasses. Put up. Oops, I'm going to throw my glasses on the ground. And I got to move this clock. I have a clock and my glasses on today, so I'm going to take them off. I can't see. So we're going to do what we did yesterday. And we're doing the so-called original yoga routine that I began with. So we're going to do sun salutations. Then we're going to do the tree pose. And then we're going to go into easy pose. And then we're going to line down, seal it up with a yoga seal. So to begin, let's go to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Nice, nice. So feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the shoulders or the arms. And think of the body being lengthened. So think of a string on top of the head, pulling yourself up, so lengthen up, then line up the bones of the skeleton as if the skeleton was just standing. No tension anywhere. You're going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And that focus on the breathing is what allows the mind and body to become one. Because you're 100% focused on the breathing, which prevents judgment, which prevents you trying to control where you are. You're just accepting. Letting go of the mindset of control. Those are all barriers. Barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one. So palms together, thumbs go to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Just beginning, so go nice and easy. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from lower back. And we're just going to fall into ragdoll. With the ragdoll, the arms are dangling, the head is dangling, no tension anywhere. You're just letting the body go where it goes. You're letting go. You're just accepting. So if you're up higher, don't think, man, I wish I could go further. That's judgment. Let go of that. That's not what we're doing. And if you're going into it, what you think is perfect, that's great. But once you're settled, let go of that mindset, because that's judgment as well. You're just accepting where you are, Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale slowly. And exhale, pull yourself in, forehead's going to the knees, so you pull yourself in and down, push all the way out. And again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the way out. Again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the way out. And arch the back, raise the head, inhale, and do two more. And exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the way out. Just focus on the breathing only. And then one more, arch the back, raise the head, inhale, inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Walk to the side of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. So with a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. And the back is straight. The back is straight. You're reaching out. The back is arch. You're doing a scoop. So the hip bones are pushing forward. Back is arching. Head is going back. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. And then just settle. Focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And here, you're feeling opened. No matter if you feel like, man, well, no matter if you feel like, no. If you're going down and you feel like not opened, let go of that mindset. That's judgment that will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. Openness is a mindset. So if you're opened, then you're opened. We're tapping into the same openness that we all share. Just focus on the breathing. Then that mindset is what you take off the yoga mat into the so-called real world. You feel opened. You have an open mind. You're open to new ideas. You're open to new adventures. Just feel opened. And then with the back foot, you're going to curl toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. We're not going to stay here. We just use it as a transition pose. So settle here, then move into the downward dog. With the downward dog, you're pushing into it. The arms are straight. The legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. You are pushing into this pose, but you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now you slide into the upper dog, so you drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And then you're going to modify this pose how you have to. So if you need to go to hands and knees, you just go to hands and knees. You need to arch the back and raise the head, then do that. That's the cow. Feel open here. Or you go down to the small cobra. With the small cobra, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. So you're not pushing up, you're pulling up. The back muscles are pull muscles, so you're pulling up with the back muscles. Or you modify the upper dog. Or you do the upper dog, what you think is perfect. And you're like, man, this is perfect. But once you're settled, you let go of even that mindset. It's judgment. And judgment is a barrier that will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. That's our goal. That's the objective. Becoming one. Being in the present moment. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it, arms are straight, Legs are straight. It's the second downward dog, so push a little bit more if you feel like you can. I'm just guiding you, so if you feel like, man, I can't do more, then don't do it. Be your own guru. Listen to your own self. That's what you're learning too on the yoga mat. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. When you're tapped into oneness, you can trust yourself. You're aware of what's going on. And then you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands for a low lunge. So with a low lunge, up the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arch. If the back is straight, you're straight. You're reaching out. If it's arched, you're doing a scoop, but you're opening up. And then make sure the front knee is not over the toes too much. And I was just thinking, I was messing up my words because I was thinking about the rain. I was like, man, I need to record the rain and play it for the video. That can't be copyright. Maybe it is. I doubt it. No, I know it's not. I feel open here. So you're opening up. Again, openness is a mindset. So you're open. You're tapping into feeling open. Capital O, openness. We're all sharing the same openness. Just tap into it and feel open. Again, that's a mindset. You're going to take off the yoga mat. Feel open through the day. It just feels great to feel open to new ideas. You're aware. You know what's going on. And then you're going to go to the high lunge. With the high lunge, curl the toes under in the back, knee goes up. We're not going to stay here, just using it as a transition pose. Then move into the standing forward bend. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Forehead's going towards the knees, and you're focusing on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now here, when you inhale, the belly swells with air, so it pushes you out of the pose just a little bit. Let yourself be pushed out. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose a little bit more. It's a subtle movement. You're not focused on it, you're focusing on the breathing, but you're aware of that subtle movement. You're aware of subtleness. And that's a mindset you're taking off the yoga mat into the so-called real world. Becoming aware of subtle things around you. Very aware. That's what we're learning here on the yoga mat. So palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. And another one. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Again, standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe. Focus on the breathing. Become aware of the subtle movement. Becoming aware of subtleness. How to feel subtleness. How to be aware of it. You're learning that by focusing on the breathing. Focusing on the breathing heightens your awareness. Lets you know what's going on in the body. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back. Into a low lunge. With a low lunge, up the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. And you're just feeling open. So open up here. Feel open. And just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now, you're going to go in the high lunge. You're going to stay there, but you're going to curl the toes under in the back. Knee goes up, high lunge. Then move into downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. You are pushing into this pose, but you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now you're going to slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And you're going to modify the pose how you have to. So you go to hands and knees. You do the cow. You do the small cobra. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it now. Of course, I'm only telling you what I think that you can do. But you don't have to do it. You listen to your own body. I'm just reminding you that maybe you could. If you can't, say, hey, I can't do that. Listen to yourself. Important mindset. Listen to yourself. Then you bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. I thought I heard somebody come out. I have a door there. I thought I heard somebody come out, so that's what I'm looking over there. So open up, feel opened. Let go of judgment, even if you're feeling like, man, I'm doing this perfectly. That's awesome. That's the way. That's a way to think, but that's not what we're doing. That is judgment as well. Let go of that. Try to get the mind and body to connect as one. Focus solely on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but breathing. And now you're going to go to high lunge. Just settle here for a second or so, then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe. Focus on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn palms out, push it down and out, exhale. And you go to mountain pose. Remember mountain pose, you're finding that spot where the skeleton is just standing. So you lengthen up and line up the bones where the skeleton is just standing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And we're going to do the tree. So with the tree, you're going to bring your toes up. So the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Then you're going to bring the left leg up. So the left foot goes up inside of the right leg. You're going to do the best you can. So here, find that spot where the skeleton is standing. So just like the quote says, you're going to find those roots. Whoa, see, I almost fell. Now, if you need to go to a wall, you go to the wall and you go back and forth. Or you bring the toes down and go up, down. That's where you are. It's okay. It doesn't matter. That's where you are. See, yoga is about you. It's about where you are. So I go like this many times, up. Well, all I'm doing is the symbolic hand gesture. So point the index fingers, thumbs together, and you can take the left thumb, place it over the right if you like, and you bring it to the heart center, and then you're going up. See, I almost fell. I'm almost falling because I can't see. So wherever you are, you find that spot where the skeleton is standing, becoming one with the earth, and feeling oneness, feeling strength, just like Joyce Meyer was saying in the quote. Strengthening those roots. That's what's going on, feeling strong and one, just like a tree is one with the earth. I'm not going to stay here long, and then go ahead and release. Shake it out. I swear I heard somebody come out the door. So same thing. Spread the toes. Each toe touches one at a time. So the right leg goes up. goes inside of the left leg. Palms go together. Point the index fingers. Thumbs can go next to each other, or you take the left thumb over the right. Whoa. And then you're going to go up. So arms go up. Keep the right knee back. And just focus on the breathing. You're doing the best you can. So you might have to bend the knee. You might feel the toes digging in. You might have to tilt the hips. You're finding that spot where the skeleton is standing just for you. You're becoming one, feeling strong, getting the mindset of strength. You're feeling those roots that are connected to the earth, just like a tree. Tapping into oneness, the mindset of oneness, capital O. We all share the same oneness. We're all one. Everything's one. And we're not going to stay here long. So go ahead and release. Then shake it up. So you're going to go to easy pose. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. If you want, you don't have to. Now I'm going to go to the front of the mat so I can be in front of the camera. Got to get a better camera. I'm working on it. Keep on thinking, all right, this Friday. Boom. Nope. All right, this Friday. Boom. Nope. Okay, this Friday. Nope. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's every Friday. Boom, 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 boom. Friday is when I get paid, as I say. Every other Friday, actually. So you're in the easy pose, which is the modification of the lotus. So you might be leaning back. You might be against the wall. One leg may be up. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Find a spot where you're comfortable. And just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Back straight or as straight as you can get it. You're going to tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder, left shoulder's down, shoulders are level, and focus on the breathing. Now, when you focus on the breathing, it heightens your awareness, makes you aware of the stretch on the left side of the neck, makes you aware of what's going on. Maybe you feel fatigue in the lower back, maybe you feel an ache in your knee or your shoulder, but you're not focused on those things. You're aware of them. You should not focus on it. So the mindset there is that you're not your problems or your so-called problems. You're aware of them, but you're not them. Just focus on the breathing, become aware of them. And then you're going to tilt the head back, bring it back to center. Then you're going to tilt it to the left. Left ears to the left shoulder, back is straight, right shoulder's down, shoulders are level, and just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Again, focusing on the breathing, makes you aware of what's going on in the body. Focusing on the breathing, solely on the breathing, is the link that allows the mind and body to become one. Because when you're focused on the breathing only, you can't have judgment, can't have the mindset of control. You can only let the mind and body connect as one. And you know how to bring the head center. You're going to tilt the head back. Here, you're not drawing the head back, you're reaching up. And just focus on the breathing. Bring the chin down to the chest, back is straight. I don't know if you can hear that rain. I can hear that rain. I must have a can out there because the rain keeps hitting the can every once in a while. See here. So when I hear that, bring the head back. So when I hear that, I think of a 1984 movie, Beat Street, or the big hardcore breakdancer, and the guy made beats by the raindrop hitting the can or something. I forget. It was a long time ago. And then he took that sound and took some other sound and Yeah, but you gotta see it. Beach Street, 1984. Just YouTube it. Pretty cool. Especially when you're young. I was a kid. Like, man, breakdancing is awesome. It's going nowhere. It'll always be breakdancing. So neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. As the head drops down, it goes around. You're exhaling as the head goes up and back. You're inhaling. You're focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And you're linking the movement with the breathing. So you're becoming one with the movement, tapping into that mindset of oneness. And when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. When you focus on the breathing, make you aware of the movement. Make you aware of what's being stretched. Make you aware of what's going on in the body. Make you aware of what's going on around you. Heighten your awareness. And then when the head goes to the top, you're going to bring yourself to center. And we're going to do shoulder shrugs. Shoulders to the ears, back, down, around. Shoulders are going up. You're inhaling, the shoulders go down, you're exhaling. Same concept, you're linking the movement with the breathing. So the movements are no longer just movements. It's a moving meditation. I wish I would have said that better. Meditation, I couldn't say it right. When the shoulders go to the ears, go ahead and reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. And then just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. I keep on repeating that because it's important. I know I'm repeating it. The shoulders go to the ears and bring yourself to center. And you're going to do trunk rotations. You're going to drop down to the right, down and around. As you go down, you're reaching out, the back is straight, and you're exhaling. As you're coming up, you're inhaling. So link the movement with the breathing. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, link the movement with the breathing, becoming one with the movement. Tapping into the mindset of oneness, into the energy. Well, I don't know if it's energy, but into the substance, I'll say, of oneness. Oneness is real. Right? Then we trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Now we're going to do the half spinal twist. So left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up. Pull yourself up. So think of the spine. Pull yourself up. Then twist. Palm goes to the floor, center of the back. Arm is straight. It's against the back. And make sure you're twisting the head and focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Go ahead and release. Center. And the other side. So right hand is on the left knee. Left arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Think of the spine. Pull yourself up straight. Then twist. Palm goes to the floor. Center of the back. Arm is straight. It's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. And focus on the breathing. Go ahead and release. Back to center. Hands are back in front. Back is straight. Hands are to the knees. Maybe you're in your lap. Maybe you're against the wall. Maybe you're leaning back. Wherever you are, just watch yourself breathe. You're going to watch yourself breathe by watching the belly go in and out as you inhale, exhale. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. It's very easy to watch yourself breathe and start controlling it. When you realize you're controlling your breathing, just let go. Just watch it. When you realize you're thinking about other things, say, hey, bring your awareness back to the breathing. Don't judge it. Just keep on going back to the breathing. And then you're going to reach behind you. You're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand. Leaning forward for the yoga seal. Forehead's going down towards the floors, to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses. You're keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. Bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. And we're just going to stay here just a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Let go of control. Let go of thinking. Just watch. What happens is that you realize you're the watcher. You're watching your thoughts. You're watching yourself bring focus back to the breathing. You realize you're the watcher of the breathing. You're not your thoughts. Bring the palms together. Namaste. And that's it. YouTube Live Yoga Routine 118. I think it's 118. Pretty sure. Maybe it's 117. I can look. I have a calendar. I can't look from that far. Yeah, 118. I should remember it. So, I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So, namaste, peace and love.